Stay with you. Okay, then.
All right, folks. We're at Daly's Pub. Back for another weekend recap of Philly NEFL electric football. To my left, my esteemed colleague, James Nicholson. To my right, needs no introduction, Smokestack. We just completed our weekend. Today is Sunday. I think we're in week 10 maybe. But I'll run down some game scores that we had today. We had the Niners over the Steelers, 20-14. Cowboys over the Eagles, 30-7. Pittsburgh, 20. Baltimore, 14. The Skins lost to the Eagles, 21-14. The Skins beat the Carolina Panthers, 28-10. The Bucks lost to the Minnesota Vikings, 16-14. And Seattle shut out the Rams 32-0. Those was the score. Yesterday, Ed, we had Minnesota in a big upset win. You guys might have saw on YouTube. 38-35 over Young Ethan. Oakland was in town. Great Adrian Baxter. He won 2 games. One overtime over the Chiefs with his Raiders, and he also shut out the Bucks, coached by Greg King, 12-0. Kenny King, his Chargers, 35, Miami 21. Miami pulled out a division win against the Buffalo Bills, 21-7. The Bengals, coached by Norris McCaw, shut out NEFL rookie Hugh Moore, 20-0 with his Cardinals.
He had 7.
Yeah, he might have had 7. I don't know. I gotta double check that. And Hugh also played the Redskins, 7-0. So that's the thing. We were here talking about the playoff scenarios and what we have here. You know, here's our little board that we have. You know, metal with the magnet helmets. And right now, that's the way the divisions are stacking up right now.
Talk about how many teams.
We do it just like the NFL. 6 teams make it. We will start with the AFC. Only 6. We'll start with the AFC. And right now, in the North, AFC North.
These are your predictions.
Well, no, right now we're just going to have Steelers on top. Well, really, it would be the Bengals, because the Bengals beat them. I'm not sure of the record.
Yeah,
James has turned on the tablet. So the Bengals, I think, are up on the division, followed by the Steelers. Browns and Raiders really don't matter.
Right.
So, guys,
run through the whole
thing. No, we're going to go with the AFC North.
Okay.
Right now, the Bengals are winning. Ed, do you see that holding?
All I know is I'm hearing about a grassy knoll theory. I talked to the man today. He told me he's going to finish 13-3. How can you finish 13-3 when you got 4 losses right now?
Right.
It's that the math doesn't add up. But suffice it to say, I'm going to give him credit for playing well this year. He is in the discussion for either division or wild card in the AFC North. Now let me tell you a little bit something. Ernie is a climber. He played well today against the Niners. He's not going to let Norris take that division. Do they play each other?
Yes.
They do have a game left.
They still have a game left. The Steelers have, I think, 3 games remaining. 1 against the Bengals, 1 against the Chiefs.
Right.
He has 1 more game, a winnable game. I think it's the Rams.
The Rams.
The Rams.
Okay, yeah, we gave him.
You saying he's going to run that table?
Pretty much, yeah. Now, how about the Bengals?
The Bengals have
first, give me an updated record right now. Not counting that forfeit he keeps talking about.
10.
Right. It's not updated.
Well, no. Well, so with 3 more games, the Steelers, you saying giving them the win?
Yeah.
They will finish 11-5.
Right. Now we had a theory that the Bengals might finish 11-5, and let's talk about that.
Current standings right now.
Right.
Bengals 7-4.
Right.
Bengals are in first place, so they did beat the Steelers 24-21.
Right.
Steelers are 7-4 also.
Right.
Right now.
Let's say the Bengals finish 11-5 and the Steelers finish 11-5. Corey, talk a little bit about who would win the division based on the NFL.
Well, the NFL, based on the fact that Norris didn't play division rival Tom,
right?
if they both finish tied, that tiebreaker would go to Ernie because Ernie played guys, got the win on the field
Now,
over another
let me
guy.
ask this. All right, so let's say Ernie does win the division. Is 11-5 good enough to get in the playoffs for the Bengals as a wild card?
In the AFC. It's
Tough.
a tough AFC.
Tough. Yeah, I think it would be because
What's
he'll have most of his games played. He does have 2 forfeits against the Browns, but
Let's
that's
look
neither.
across. Who else would be 11-5 or better as a wild card?
Well, I just want to know who you giving that division to.
I said the Steelers.
Steelers. You going with the Steelers?
Yeah.
Steelers. Let's move over to the AFC South, which is probably one of the
Nope.
toughest divisions in the thing.
It's tough, but it's pretty obvious.
You got Creasy.
What's his record?
13. James on our tablet will go over to the
We
AFC
are
South.
wired today. James is a wizard on Corey's new tablet. He bought a tablet.
Don't tell everybody. My little tablet. Just to load the scoreboard up.
Right.
I bought a tablet just to have
And then
the scoreboard at.
it's good for these arguments to
Exactly.
go to the standings.
So
All right.
James bringing up the South.
We're talking AFC South.
Indianapolis caught 13-0, undefeated thus
And
far.
3 games. Let's not even talk about the remaining 3.
Well, he's in.
He's in.
He's the number
Okay.
1 seed.
Right.
The
What's
guy
that?
hasn't
Does
lost
he have to
since
play
last year.
Will left?
He does have to play Will
Has
again.
one
Once or twice?
He has 1 more game with Will, 1 game with Lomax.
That's
What's
two.
about
Who's
the
the third?
Titans? Where's the Titans right? Where is it?
Titans right now are 5-3.
5 and
8
3.
games.
8 games.
He ain't gonna
8
finish.
games remain.
It's tough.
There's
It's
no
gonna
way.
be tough for Calvin Lomax to get up.
He won't finish.
I don't think he. I think.
And even if he did finish out, what's his record again? 5-3.
5-3. You'd
Let's
have
say he
to win the
won
table
all
Listen.
8.
just to make the playoffs.
Right.
He's got to win at least 6 games just to get his shot at making the playoffs.
Let's say he runs
He's
the
out.
table.
He's out. He's got 2 games
He's-
against Warriors
he's out.
and another game against
Texans?
No,
Not in this
no,
time.
not in the second.
Okay.
All right, so we're giving that division to the
Giving it
Colts.
to him.
We definitely gonna say Will at 8. Will's 8-1. That's 9 games.
What's the worst Will could finish?
The worst you can finish.
I would say another loss to the Colts. I can't see him losing no more than 3 games tops.
Pretty
He's there.
schedule. Pretty schedule.
He's
All right,
a-
let's talk a little bit. Let's say Keith can't make it up here. Will's got to work. They have no ride to get here, and they both forfeit the rest of their games.
Then Will would be out if he had to take all the sports. He only got 8 wins on the field. I think he's going to at least need 10 to 11 games played on the field to get in.
Okay.
That's what he needs.
Now,
think
I don't
Will-
want to see that happen to anybody.
No, but Will could play Lomax twice in Maryland.
Right.
And go to 10 and
He
10
has,
and 3.
he has the Titans.
The Titans. I know
He
you
has
have
the Panthers.
That's
He
That's
has
you.
Baltimore Ravens.
That's
He has
That's
Houston
Peter.
Texans.
Not
Another
Peter.
win.
He has Detroit Lions.
That's out
That's
there
a
in
win.
Maryland. That's in Maryland.
Tennessee Titans again.
Right. He got them twice. That's 3 games in Maryland.
I say, he'll win at least half of them to go 11-5 at worst.
I see him running the table.
I see him.
Running the table
Right.
until we get to the Colts.
The Colts. I'm almost
Why
going
does
to
he
agree
have
with
to
it.
call? Oh, he has to play the
He has
game?
to play Colts.
Okay.
I say him finishing.
All right.
with
So
2,
at
3
the
losses.
end of the day, the rankings are good, right?
Right.
They are.
Right with it.
He's good enough. What do you need to get in the wild card in the AFC?
11 wins.
Must have 11.
Ah,
10
man.
ain't gonna do it.
No,
He's in.
'cause we're
10 ain't
counting-
gonna do it.
We're counting 11 wins between
Right.
one and
10 and
two.
6 ain't gonna do it in the
Yeah.
AFC. All right.
So far we got the
Good.
Steelers making the playoffs as the
Division.
as the division winner. We got the Colts in the division winner, and we have a first wild
Oh
card.
yeah.
That
We're all in agreement
Okay,
on that.
on agree. Now we move
What
on
happened to
to
Bengals?
Bengals. We don't
Bengals.
know yet. Bengals is we
They're on
don't
the
know.
fence.
They're on the fence
They'll
right
be on
now.
the fence. They'll be on the fence at 11-5.
5. Right.
That's if
11
Ernie
five.
runs the table.
And there's no,
If he
as
beats
far
the
as
Chiefs,
the adjudication on that ground, it's already done.
Oh, it's done.
It's set in stone.
That's
It's
done.
cast in iron.
National Center.
Basically, when the Steelers and the Bengals play, it's for the division and
Wow.
probably the chance to get in the playoffs. That's a big game.
When is that game?
We're going to find out.
Oh, they're gonna duck you.
We're going to be on Ustream with that
We're
one.
gonna duck.
Okay,
Okay,
let's move
let's
to
move-
NFC East, which is really no argument.
What is-
Folks, we had Damon Lucas, coach from Detroit, come in, and he just ran roughshod over this division, basically. We
He
got
won
James
9
Dickinson.
games in Essington, didn't he?
Yeah, the one travel weekend. He
So
came
what's
in.
his record?
I think he's got like 4 losses.
What?
But I don't know.
He
He's
losses?
Yeah, he got losses. Ernie beat him. think he lost to Crease.
So he's
lost
9-4.
Oh, no. He's currently sitting at 10-3.
10-3.
Okay,
10-3.
so if he forfeit the rest of his games, he would
He's got
be
3 more games
10-6.
He's got Harold, the Chiefs. He's got Kenny, the Chargers, and he's got Myron, the Eagles left.
Now, that's 2-1 at least.
He'll be a low division winner.
Yeah, he'll be a
Playing-
3 seed. He'll be a 3
Playing in
seed.
3 or 4
He'll be a
Wait. A low division winner with a record of what?
10, and I would say 13. No, I'd say 11. 11-5.
You see him losing 2 more games to Harold, Kenny, or Myron. I say he might drop 1. I don't see him.
This is the Patriots.
The thing about the Eagles is they're slippery.
Who?
The Eagles.
No.
Okay.
They don't have firepower to deal with
not
that
with
team.
that power.
Not with that speed.
Not with that power.
He's done. That guy's in the division. Like you said,
13-3.
I say he's going to be a third place.
No. I'm sorry. He'll be a 3.
3. I think he'll have 3 seeds.
13-3, you
Right.
say?
13.
Okay.
All right, they're out. It's not even discussing
no,
other teams.
Listen, I want to hear you say it. Who else is in the AFC East?
We got Kern with Buffalo. We got Anthony with the
4-10.
Dolphins. And then we
4-10.
have Manny with the Jets.
Oh, and he
1-15.
forfeited out.
Yeah.
So they're not even in the discussion.
No, Ed, why would you bring them?
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Agreed.
Agreed.
Let's go to AFC West, where we have the quote-unquote best coach in the country, plays in the Philly League. He was featured on the Washington Post, Adrian Baxter. Just won the Capital City Clash in Maryland. But he's never won this league, folks.
Never.
Never. So, national scale, he's the best. Here, he's okay.
So if he only beat Greg 12-0, does that say Greg is good, or does that say Adrian is
Okay.
No.
no?
I say Adrian's a
Showed
classy
mercy.
act, and he just
Showed
kept the
mercy.
game close.
Close.
Kept the game close. All right, so right now we have the Chargers in second place in that division.
Wait,
Where is it currently in second?
Wait.
I don't know. Are they tied? What's their record? Chargers beat the Raiders.
Raiders are currently 12-1.
Who's
Oh,
next?
okay.
Raiders are 12-1.
Who they got left?
And the Chargers are 10-2.
They got 3 games
Okay.
left.
And they play
The
again.
worst they can finish is 12-5,
So as of today, right
or
now,
12-4.
Right now.
minimum wild card. Raiders are minimum
True.
wild card
Right.
right now, as of today.
Right?
Minimum wild card.
Wow.
I'm going to take a while.
Who you got to win this division? Who you taking?
I
Just
will go
right
with the
today.
silver and black. I'll go with the
To win
silver
this
and black
division.
To win the division.
Right now. Ed, who you think will win this division? Right now. They got another game to play.
Silver and black. He's gonna beat Green Bay for sure. I put money on that. Okay? He's gonna beat Harold again. Does he play
I
Harold?
don't know if he plays Harold again. He
I
might.
do believe that he has a game with the Chargers and a game with the Chiefs. And
There's one more game. Packers.
There's Packers. He has the Bears.
Who? Ravens have the Bears?
Yeah.
That's another one. All right, so we're all in
All
agreement.
right, so we're in agreement that
So-
the Raiders will win that division.
Now wait,
And-
we already had 2 wild cards, didn't we?
No, we didn't. Listen.
we got the Raiders
So we
playing
got
the Bears.
Listen, here we go. Forget that. We got the Colts #1 seed in the
Right.
playoffs. You guys will say the Raiders are going to win the division, be #2 seed.
Agreed.
Okay. #3 seed will be Damon Lucas and the Patriots.
Agreed.
Okay. The fourth seed, you guys say is going to be Ernie Gray.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers. The 4th seed in the playoffs. First wild card is either going to be the Jags or the Chargers. So that's our 2 wild cards. Agreed?
So they wouldn't have any less than 5 losses. Any more than 5 losses.
That don't matter. Right.
So if the Bengals finish 11-5, and these guys have a worse record, wouldn't the Bengals be in the playoffs?
Yes.
I
Okay.
see Jags only having maybe
3
2 losses, 3 to tie.
top.
Right.
That's what I said.
Or in the worst case scenario, if him and his father have to forfeit the rest of the games out. But I don't think
Oh, no,
that'll
that
happen.
ain't going to happen because
Right.
he's got games in Maryland. That's not going to happen. He
They
said.
have 2 games with the Titans.
So,
No,
number
I
one,
don't trust those Maryland games. The old hoodwink 21-17 we played last night.
Banana
Okay?
and tailpipe.
They do it every year at the end of the year, tailpipe games at home. All right?
I wouldn't say that. Those
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
those guys.
Especially with Lomax in the mix.
No, they'll play. They'll play.
Okay. So
William will play. So we're done with basically.
who are
done
the
with
two wild cards? in
The
the
wild
AFC?
cards we agreed on is the Jaguars and the Chargers.
Chargers with records, with double-digit win records,
Oh yes.
still coming in as wild cards.
What about the Bengals?
The Bengals fall
They might be
short.
It's gonna be close.
All right, I'm going to go along with it because
So
we've got a lot of brain power here.
So we got the Colts number 1,
Well, I'm
Ravens
telling you.
number 2, Patriots number 3, Steelers 4, Jags 5, Chargers 6.
Okay.
That wraps up the AFC. Our predictions. Now we still got a few more weeks. The season wraps up the weekend before Memorial Day, which I think is May 18th or May 19th.
June. We thought it was going to June.
No,
We counted
the
8 weeks.
regular
Wow.
season ends
Say it into the camera.
May the 18th or 19th. I'm not sure that date, but it's the Sunday
Before
before
Memorial.
the weekend. The
Before
weekend.
Memorial Day.
The
There
fourth-
will be no NEFL games after Memorial Day.
5/31/2004 is the scheduled date for the last
Yeah, that don't
game
count.
of the season.
Let me go to my calendar app on my phone if I can find
He
it.
just got this
I
phone.
just got this phone.
It's a Galaxy 5S.
And I can't find a calendar.
Of
on
course
here.
you can, because you didn't read the directions.
I didn't- Let's see.
Who's going to help him out?
Let's see if we can find calendar on here. Calendar. All right.
Where you can't
Galaxy
see.
5. Samsung is not paying me for this promo, and
Nicholson has said, you have 5?
Ooh, I'm not rich like him.
we're next. All right, here we go. 18th.
How many weeks?
Regular season
From
ends
now
May
to when you
18th.
say that. Tell
We
me how
don't
many
know.
weeks.
We don't know that. We
Oh,
don't
come
know.
on. It's only a month in front of it. Just count the weeks.
So,
Oh,
we got-
April.
Count
you got
the
it.
weeks.
What's too far? What's too far?
Count how many Saturdays.
So we got 1, 2,
It's Sunday.
count Sunday.
Okay,
Right
count
there.
Sunday.
3, 4, 5. 5 Sundays.
5 more Sundays.
That's
left.
it.
Left in the season.
Till the end of the year.
Right there.
5 more weeks.
5 Sundays.
5
Calendar
more
weeks.
Sundays. That's it.
If
5
you
more
got
Sundays.
8 games and you got 5 weeks, do the math.
5 more
Okay?
Sundays.
Do the math.
Season ends on the 18th. Okay. The next weekend, the 25th, is the NEFL Super Bowl.
May 25th.
May 25th.
Okay.
Right here. Okay? Right here, playoffs and Super Bowl. That following Saturday, which would be May 31st, starts the NEFL playoffs.
All right.
Wild card, whatever.
Let's go.
right.
Let's go. Now we heard what Corey said. May 18th.
That's it. Midnight. All games got to be in,
We
or
will
the
see.
taskmaster has to go through flipping coins, dishing out forfeit. Nobody never likes the way it ends. That's why we always stress, play your
And
game.
this week you're going to start hitting that drum beat and letting people know. If you got 8 games to play and 5 Sundays, do the math. You can't take a week off. You
No,
got to
you
double
can't.
down when you're here. If you disappear,
What anything to do.
okay.
All
Let's
right,
switch
gentlemen.
over to the
We're
NFC.
going to switch over to the NFC, Ed.
Let's start west.
The AFC was
Because
kind
the
of
North-
easy.
The AFC was
AFC was kind of easy.
It was not. This is going to get heated.
Because
Let's do NFC East first.
you
So
have,
that's the easiest.
you have some
gotta
teams
go
over
here.
there that are
Right.
New.
head and shoulders above other teams.
Right.
That's just how it is.
Bring
Right.
up.
Now, when you go to the NFC, you have some teams that are marginal, and
Talk
then
about
some
the
teams
North.
that are up and coming.
Talk
Right.
about the North first, and
We're
then
gonna
when
go
we
across.
okay,
We'll go
fine.
across.
We'll
Stay
go right
right.
across.
So we're going to start.
Get
with
ready to bring the
NFC
schedule.
East.
You want,
With
no,
the
no.
Baltimore
It's
Vikings.
the
Start
North.
with the
NFC
North.
North.
Left to
I
right.
can't
I'm
play.
okay.
North.
You're-
Get ready to bring up the
Bring it
schedule.
up. Bring it up.
Schedule war 10.
Just be ready. Okay.
Stands. Right now, we have
What's his
the
record?
Bears, number 1. We have Packers, number 2. Vikings, 3. Bucks, 4. Bucks is out.
Let me ask you a question. How many times has Keith been in this building or Purcell this year?
None.
Okay? And what's his record right now?
Current record, and I will
What's his record?
reiterate, the website has been updated. Last updated April 13, 2014.
What is the Bears record?
Bears record standings right now 9-1.
10 games.
That's 6 weeks 5 Sundays to play
Six
6
games.
games. Okay.
Very
And I'm not going to
Very
argue
good.
anymore.
Very
All right.
good.
What's the Green Bay Packers record right now?
8-2.
He's got 10 games, 6
Same
games
thing.
left. He'll finish no problem.
He
Like-
will. He's got to play the Raiders. Why wasn't he here this weekend? Maybe he's watching the match.
I sent him a text. I'll just paraphrase the text. I said, you're either golfing or you're hiding from Adrian. Adrian's in town. It's like Superman and Kryptonite. When Adrian's in town, you don't see Andrew anywhere. But it's not just Adrian he's afraid of. He's got to play the Giants, and he's got to play the Bears again.
Right.
So he's hiding from everybody, but especially Adrian. He
Terrell
didn't want.
got the Terrell too, I think. I think he's got the Lions.
Oh yeah, he's got the Lions.
All right, so all right.
But he'll finish.
Let's go.
He'll
Let's-
finish one way or the other. He'll finish.
Who's
So
going to win this division? James Nichols, I'm going to go with you. Looking at this thing.
Winning the division today, right now, Chicago Bears.
no way.
Chicago Bears win
No
the
way.
division.
No.
Packers.
Packers.
I'm going with the Packers to win that
Give
division.
me the Bears' remaining schedule. All his games.
All his games.
Corey, you count wins. I'll count losses. Okay, this is the Bears. Okay. And what was the record to start with right now?
They're like 9-1.
9-1. Okay.
Nine-
The only loss
All right.
so far is
Right.
to the Packers.
And we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's gonna finish all his 6 games.
Playing his game.
No forfeits or whatever. Corey's gonna count wins. I'm gonna count losses. James going to his schedule. Chicago Bear remaining schedule. He was just crowned a division winner over Green Bay. You hear that,
No,
Andrew?
no.
Oh no, wait. They both said he's gonna win the division.
No, I called the
You
Packers.
said the Packers.
I'm sorry.
I just said the Bears.
James Nichols.
I'm sorry. Corey and I picked the Packers.
To repeat his division.
Bears remaining schedule.
Bears remaining schedule.
Count the
Tampa
wins.
Bay Buccaneers.
Win.
Minnesota Vikings.
Wins. That's
That's a loss.
Detroit Lions.
a win. It's 3 wins.
Over Detroit.
Yeah.
And remember, when we get to Detroit,
Win.
okay,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Win.
again.
Win.
Oakland Raiders.
loss. I got the losses
I
here.
got 4.
You only got 3.
I got 4. Because I called them a winner.
And the game for the division.
Against the Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
Loss.
So,
That's a loss. 3.
3 wins.
He's only got 6 games, so it's
Yeah.
got to be 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
no.
he's finally.
We split on one of the games.
No, I gave it. You said you had 4.
Right.
All right. Okay.
I said he got him
4
beating
and
you.
2.
You
Oh,
said
fine,
he got him
fine.
beating.
That's fine between me and him. 4 on top of that, 13.
13 and 3.
And then you're
He's
saying,
projected, right.
why did you pick him over Green Bay?
Green Bay
Because he gave you
currently
bases?
has 2 losses.
Does he have bases coming for you?
No, sir, no, sir.
Okay.
Green Bay currently has 2 losses. And 2 teams that Green Bay has to play, Silver and White,
Right.
and the Bears.
And you think he's going to lose both of them?
We're-
And the Giants. He's got the Giants too.
Right. And the Giants.
Don't forget, the Giants can be playoff killers at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
spoiled.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not really going into so much the actual record. I think the Packers will win that division, but I also think the Bears will get in as a wild card.
One way or the other.
One way or the other.
Well, what was
As
his
far as
record
the
with
seed-
the losses? We said
Well,
we gave him 3 losses. That would be
here's the Packers games that they have remaining.
Okay, Packers.
Minnesota Vikings.
Win.
Oh, that's right. Ted has to stay out of this one.
I'm
because
staying out of it.
Right.
Okay.
You got him.
Alright,
staying out of it.
Uh-huh. Win.
Win. Okay.
against who? You?
Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Detroit Lions.
This is the Packers.
The Packers, 2 wins.
I don't know. Giroux plays in the top. Go ahead.
New York Giants.
I think he beats Joe Burrow.
Oakland Raiders.
Loss.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Win.
Chicago Bears.
Win.
So, 2 losses. Right? 2 losses
Mm-hmm.
and 3 wins.
Where's that put him?
That puts him at 3 losses
Mm-hmm.
and 13 wins.
I thought you had
13
2 losses
I'm
now.
sorry, no, he's 8-2 right now.
All right, and you just gave him 3 losses.
Three. How you get
2 losses.
2 losses. All right.
So he's 12-4.
Okay.
I apologize.
Right.
Over the Bears, who we thought would be
13-3.
okay, but Corey and I both
Right.
picked Green Bay. That's our own opinion.
Yes.
So I'm thinking the Packers are going to win that division. Right now, we already You got the Bears. Me and Andrew got and Scott got the Packers.
Right.
Okay. Would you agree that Bears make it in as a wild card?
With all things standing at 13-3, he makes it as a wild card.
Okay.
If he forfeits the remaining games, both of them, they can't make it up. He's got to work. They can't make it, and they can't finish before May 18th. Okay. Worst case record, what would his record be?
Well, if he got a forfeit, he won't be in, Ed.
Okay.
But he's got Maryland games.
But you
He's got
think he'll finish?
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
finish.
tell me about these Maryland games.
Nine wins,
what?
and if you take
He'll
6
win.
forfeits, let's just say.
6 forfeits. There's no way Keith would take. I've seen Keith make up 8 games in 2
If
weeks.
he takes,
he'll
if
finish.
he takes 6 forfeits, what would his record
That
be?
would put him at 9-6.
Are you serious?
9 and 6
Yeah.
or 9 and 7?
9 and 7. I apologize. 9
Okay.
and 7. 9 and 7.
That ain't getting 9 and 7.
No.
But nobody's gonna take no forfeit.
Well-
Why would you think Keith would take 7 forfeits? What are you crazy? That's wishful thinking.
If you wanted
You're
to
trying
play, if he
backdoor
wanted,
the
no,
player.
I'm not.
There you
No,
are.
no,
You're
I'm
trying to
just
play.
being realistic.
No.
I hope it doesn't happen.
How?
I would rather pick like
Has he
we are.
ever taken 6 forfeits in a year? No, he played.
We will see. We will see.
All
This
right.
man left. He didn't even play in the tournament because he has a job. You think this electric football is more important to him than that job?
I talked to them guys, and they're coming.
Don't tell me about Maryland games. You and I both know they flip coins there, and they have a meeting and they split the games up.
What is he talking about?
You know
think
what I'm
Darrell is going to give Keith a game?
Like, if you say all these games that happen in Maryland, I want film. Okay? I
Yeah,
want
Maryland.
film. If
Those
you don't
games
show
get
me
played.
film, I don't want to hear about no Maryland games. Now let's move on.
You see the tension in his
Because they do it every year. This one, Detroit, Chicago, I ain't got nothing against y'all. These two right here are notorious for the last 3 games.
Let it be known that
Nick.
he's picking
Okay.
the Lions, the Royal Brevard, and the Bears. Keep trying.
I'm not pick. I picked Green Bay.
No, you said these two. Well, you said these two. I just want the fans out there to know you pointing at the Lions, the Royal Brevard, and the Bears.
No,
Keep trying.
we ain't even got to the best.
As being.
Let's say Darrell finishes. Okay, we ain't even got to the record, the schedule yet. So let's finish it more.
Light up the tablet, James.
Four.
So we got this. We got both these teams. Do you got
Yeah.
the Bears in the playoffs as a wild card?
If they finish all games by May
And we
18th,
got talking. Do they make it right now?
No.
They don't make it.
I like Green Bay.
All right, Green
I don't
Bay,
like
he's in
Chicago.
All right, he's in.
And I definitely don't like the Lions.
Now we're moving over to the NFC South. Folks. Bring up the NFC South, James, on our tablet here.
What
I gotta
is
check-
Ephraim's record
Let's-
right now? I want to know that. Because Corey had the kid anointed as king like week 3. Okay? I want to know what his record is right now. Ephraim Daniels,
Okay.
NFC South. I think he's got 4 or 5
8
losses.
this team right now. Listen, all right, we're in the NFC South right now. While James bringing it up, the Lions in the NFL is not in the, they're not in the NFC South. They're actually in the NFC North. But for competition reasons, we moved the Lions. We swapped the Lions and the Bucks. The Bucks play in the North, where the Lions play in the South.
Because
And
of the storied
in the South
rivalry between the Vikings and the Bucks. Yeah,
No,
come on.
who said that? Didn't I just say for competitive reasons? That's why the switch was made. Competitive reasons.
Then I agree. It was a
All
good
right,
move.
competitive reasons.
How many
We got-
of the last 3 years has he finished the entire season? Every game.
Who finishes every game? And nobody. It's a very few that finish every game. He won the division.
Could
He
you
won the
rest-
division.
What is Ephraim's record right now?
8-5.
5. He got 5 losses?
8
And we're saying he's in the playoffs already?
Nobody said nothing. We just started. Hey, relax.
I think
You-
the Wonder
hell,
Kid.
hell,
I
if the
think
Vikings-
the Wonder Kid bounces back from that loss to the Vikings
All right.
and wins the
All right.
division.
Without going into the nitty gritty, division winner NFC South. Let's go across. Start with you, Gabe.
New Orleans Saints.
Wow.
I'm going with Detroit Lions and Royal Brevard.
Mr. Scott. Smoke
Saints.
that. New
Saints.
Orleans Saints. We are in agreement.
10-6. He's going to win the division. 10-6.
10-6.
All right.
All right,
So we
now,
got that. We got
hold on.
that division win.
You
So
said
we got-
Detroit to win the division.
Yeah.
With a record of what?
I don't care what his record is
His
going to
record
be.
is 5-4 currently.
5-4.
5-4.
Give me the remaining 5 games?
You got 9
5-4,
games.
That's 9. That's 7 more
Seven
games.
more.
7 games. Let's go. You count wins, I'll count losses. Okay? This is Detroit Lions. Before he picked to win the division.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Now we're going to assume all games are played, whether here or in Maryland.
To just give you guys a little history of this NFC South division, the 4 teams in it, Lions, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, have all won the division each year. Last year was the Saints. The year before that was the Panthers. Or the last 4 years they had four different division wins.
All true.
It's
All
very
true.
competitive division.
It is very competitive. Counterpoint. It is. What he's saying is true. They've all mixed it up because they have a meeting in the beginning of the year and they decide who's going to bow out at the end of the year, and they hide from each other. They take forfeits. One year, the Falcons and the Lions had 7 or 8 forfeits each team. Was it the one?
Yeah,
and they both made the playoffs.
7 or 8
Okay,
forfeits.
but I agree with Corey. It's a toss-up. Give me the Lions' remaining schedule.
Minnesota Vikings.
Corey?
It's a win.
Okay, Corey's counting the win.
Chicago Bears.
It's a loss.
Green Bay Packers.
Loss.
Yeah, I don't know.
Loss.
I think he'll beat them. Though.
Loss.
Tennessee Titans.
Win. He might not even play. I don't even think Lomax will play.
Okay, 2-2.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Loss.
Dallas Cowboys.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
Win.
Okay,
Loss.
3-3.
Al has never beaten Darrell.
3-3.
Never.
3-3 on top of what?
Never beaten Darrell.
What's his record now?
He's got 4 losses. You say he's 5-4.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 more losses on top of this 5-4. That's 7-bagger, isn't it?
Yeah.
7
And you got him as a division winner?
Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
He's
wait,
another
I'm
win.
sorry.
I think he'll win.
That's a win.
We didn't even win.
I'm
We didn't
struggling right now.
We didn't even mention. I'm sorry. We didn't do that on purpose.
So that's a win. That's fine.
4 wins.
So 4 wins, 3 losses.
So that's 9 and 7.
9 and 7.
That ain't gonna cut it, bro.
9
That's
and
for a
7.
division.
What is his thing? He can win a division. Don't matter. Why
That's
he
not gonna
can't win
cut
a
it.
division? I think Ephraim got
All right,
what,
we're gonna
4
finish.
losses right now.
5. He
5
got 1
losses,
over
but
the team.
we picked Ephraim to win it at
We did.
11.
10 and 6. I
10
said.
and 6.
All right, now they do Even's remaining 6.
Ephraim's going to lose.
He got 5 losses.
He's going to lose some more. He's going to lose more.
After yesterday, you got.
He didn't. He
You had the kid anointed as
No,
the
I
next
didn't.
coming of.
No.
Yes,
But
you
that
did.
division, that NFC South is so tough. It's hard to pick.
It was.
You
especially
can
when
shake
he was
dice
losing
and you just
he
you never
had
know.
early on.
3 games remaining.
Okay, and he will make them all
So it's 8 and 5.
right now.
He
8.
has-
He's 5 losses.
New York Giants.
You lost.
Joe
Wow,
Burrow
you got
can
him
beat
as a
him.
loss.
Joe Burrow can beat him.
That's a
Tennessee
loss.
Titans.
That could be a loss. I don't know. That's tough if Lomax can play. That's a loss.
And he has the Panthers again.
That's a. I don't know.
That's a loss.
That's a. Oh, James, you going to beat him?
I'm struggling right now.
Right.
You know,
Ed Scott can beat him. You damn sure can beat him.
I'm stuck.
Wow.
Oh,
That's true.
think about
That's
it.
true. That's true.
You want to put another burger over there? That's 8 losses.
That would be-
How can this man get in the playoffs? with
Yeah.
8
How can
losses?
you pick him? How can you pick that
Even
kid
with
to win?
7
And you
losses.
said you want to beat him.
I'm picking them to win
The division.
10 and 6.
Okay.
10 and 6.
All right.
That means he's got these 3 losses.
He's got to win.
2 of them have to be wins.
How many?
So-
how many more Sundays we got, Dan?
5.
5 Sundays left in the season.
5.
All right. So we're in a little thing. We got. You two got the Saints win division. I got the Lions.
I
Okay.
don't-
So
I'm
so
not
far,
taking the
listen.
Lions.
We got the
Green
we got
Bay.
Green Bay,
2 to the Packers,
and
1
we
to the
got-
Bears.
Right. And then we got the
One
Saints.
for the Saints.
2 for the Saints and 1 for the Lions.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of wild card record's going to come
Well,
out?
we don't know
All right.
yet. We don't
All
know
right.
yet. We just
Okay.
got division
All right.
win. This
Now,
NFC,
move
James
on.
said, the NFC is very tough. We were all in agreement with the AFC.
Pretty much.
So much we didn't have
All right.
split. But
Let's
we're
go
going
to-
with the 2. We're going with the 2. 2 guys said the Packers. Me and Ed. You said the Bears, right?
Yep.
So we're going to go with the Bears. I meant the Packers as the one.
All right.
2 guys said the Saints. You and James.
Reluctantly,
So we'll put the Saints in.
Right.
It's 2-1.
Right.
So far we got the Packers and the Saints winning the division. Now we move over to the NFC East.
Which will be the only one we'll agree with on the NFC side.
I will agree. I will
Cowboys all the way.
Cowboys
What
win
is
the division.
the Giants' record right now?
I think the Giants are 6
Cowboys
and
8-1.
I said the Giants.
Giants 6-3.
6 and 3.
Giants are 6-3.
Redskins
No,
7-5, not counting any.
Redskins is out. Redskins
out.
out.
Okay.
Eagles, the great Myron Evans,
Out.
Philly, we have Godfather.
He did a big win today.
He's out.
About.
We're not talking about the other.
All
We're
right.
just talking about
We're all in agreement the Cowboys got the
Cowboys
division.
win.
Yes.
And the number 1 seed.
But do we agree that the
Whoa.
Giants can make some noise
I'm giving the Cowboys the number 1 seed.
Wow.
Yes. No.
and the bottom?
Yeah.
The
Number
Giants make noise.
Giants make noise.
Remaining schedule, Giants.
Giants
Real quick, just for shits and giggles. Corey's gonna count wins. I'm gonna count losses.
I'm getting all confused. I don't know who I said I'm beating before. I know I said I think he'll beat Ephraim, but I don't know if he's going to beat the rest.
we just finally got to this. If someone's gonna come from the wild card in this division, I want to know who's gonna have the better record. Okay?
Okay.
So let's
go.
say.
Giants
But
remaining
you didn't write
schedule.
it down.
San
Which one's
Francisco
team?
49ers.
Wait, the
Giants
Giants
have San Francisco
The Giants?
49ers on their schedule.
Wow.
lost.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Win.
But Myron beat him early. That's a win.
It's a win.
New Orleans Saints.
Win.
Loss.
I think that's 2 wins.
Green Bay Packers.
Loss.
I think that's a loss.
Dallas Cowboys.
Loss.
Washington Redskins.
Win.
Win. So that's 3 and 3.
And finishing up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Again, you got
Another
me.
loss.
Another loss. You said you got 7 games to play?
No, he's got 6 games, I think. But we split on one. Where did we split on? Ed said he would beat somebody. I said
Split on the
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, we split on the Saints. You said he would lose. I said he would beat the Saints. Something like
But
that.
either way, he's going to have at least 6, maybe 7 losses.
He's out.
Okay.
Joe won't make it.
Okay.
He will be a spoiler,
Well,
but he will not be
I don't think he'll
involved.
make it. I don't think he'll
He'll
make
be a
it.
spoiler.
6 ain't going to make it, or 7.
I don't think he makes it.
No.
Let's move over to the NFC West. Right now we have the Niners winning the division. Second place is the Saints.
Who said that?
Seahawks.
Well, who said it? Nobody said it. The standings say it right now.
What's your
That's
record?
what's saying.
Right
the,
now.
the 49ers,
Bring it
I
up
think,
now.
bring it up, the 49ers record.
By the way, folks,
Is it updated?
I think
NFC West is the most controversial division
I don't know.
in the NFL.
I don't think
The only
so.
reason I say it's most controversial is you have two of the biggest mouths
the trash talk.
and guys that talk most trash are in that division.
All right, here we go.
Oh, let James answer his phone call. I mean, James, you going to text
Having
or
a
something?
simple-
Oh, he's going to step off. We're going to
He's
lose
step
our
off.
esteemed colleague, James.
What is your record and how many games?
Well,
you
let's
have?
bring this up. He's got it.
You
Okay.
know what your record
All right.
is.
I don't know. Right now, 9-2.
With today's win.
With today's win, 9-2.
That's 11 games. You got 5 left. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. Got the Rams again. Got the Cardinals again.
Seahawks?
Got the Giants again.
Wow.
I mean, they got the Giants. They got the Seahawks. That's
5
4.
games.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who else? That's it, right? Yeah, that's
You're
it.
11 and 2.
No,
You're
9-2.
That's 11. You only have
1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more game.
right.
Who is it? Oh, the Ravens. The Ravens. That's Steve Rivers. You ain't gotta go.
Cardinals,
Got it. Ravens, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, Giants. Those are the money
There's 3 wins there. There's 4. This is the one that's up in the air. So 4 will give you what? 15 wins?
No,
9. 4 will give you 14.
I can lose one.
13.
Ravens.
I think I might lose one to either the Seahawks or the. I don't know. I'm not getting swept by the Seahawks. No way. I lost Seahawks early in the season.
Well,
on a kickoff return.
Let's do it.
Oh,
We
we're going
do
to.
it. Everybody else, we're going to do
I got to step away.
What are we gonna do?
Got to step away.
We're gonna do- run down this
Both
schedule.
goes to the schedule.
Wins the
49ers schedule?
Yeah.
49.
All right, here we go. You're out. Here we go. You count wins, I'll count losses.
Yes, sir. New York Giants.
It's 49. Who's
Yes,
home?
49. 49ers are home. 49ers.
I got 49.
Arizona Cardinals.
Win.
Baltimore Ravens.
Win.
St. Louis Rams.
Win.
Seattle Seahawks.
Who's home?
Jamie.
Seattle's home. Loss.
Ooh. He think that Seahawks will sweep the Niners. Okay.
Sometimes that home field advantage
Right.
works.
Okay.
Does he need the game more than Corey?
He needs the game more.
Corey could just lose and still get a playoff.
Still
Yeah.
win the division.
He'll
And still
he'll
win the division.
division.
Well, how many
But
losses
only
Jamie
three
got?
losses. Jamie currently has 4 losses.
4 losses.
Yeah. He has 4 losses, and
He needs
heading
to-
forward
right.
to that.
So what we just did, we just gave him 4 more wins on top of 9.
Right,
That's
and one
13.
loss. Right.
Jamie
And
would
1
need-
loss.
13 and 3.
13.
The Seahawks need
The
the
worst-
Niners to lose to the Giants to then set up that game
Right.
as the division. Because if the Seahawks win,
Division
then it would be
and
tied.
And we didn't even go into detail about the Giants remaining, but we said
So,
he could be
Giants
a spoiler.
will be a spoiler.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
To a lot of people.
To a lot of people.
To a lot of people.
Who wins right now? Who wins that division?
Now,
Right now, who wins the division? 49ers by the word you said. I was wrong, and I will say that.
Well, it wasn't on tape.
It wasn't on tape.
It wasn't
I
on
did
tape.
say
You said it back then. I looked at you and I was
that
like,
the
"Are you
Seahawks
serious?"
would win the division, and by us just breaking down,
he got
the
4
remaining
losses
schedule,
right now.
4 losses right now.
Yes.
What's his remaining schedule?
The
He's got the 49ers.
49ers
He's
and
got the Cardinals, and that's it.
He only has 2 games.
2
They
games
played
left.
1 game today, so it's actually 10 and
10 and 10 and
All right.
4 today.
So we giving the 49ers the win.
So if he
Seattle-
wins 2 games, he could still get the playoff. 10 and 6.
Your voucher
Yes.
is here to collect
I
you.
do believe
It is.
1 seed,
Yes.
2 seed,
I agree. The Packers,
3 seed,
the 49ers.
4 seed.
I'm agree with that, except I think the Lions will win. Okay.
Well,
All right,
whoever
so-
wins this, they're going to be the 4 seed.
So who will be the 2 wild cards in the NFC?
Seahawks
Uh-huh.
and either the Saints or the Lions.
What about the
What,
Bears?
the Bears? You don't think the Bears? You don't... Wow.
By what I said,
First you
it
said the
would be the
Bears.
Bears. By what I said, it would be the Bears.
Bears, you got
So
them
one,
winning the division.
1.
He got 5 losses right now.
So he's going to win the division. He'll win the division.
Oh. You told us
I did
that
say
the
the
Bears would win
Bears.
the division.
I do
Right,
apologize.
that's the division win.
I did say the Bears, but
So
the
you're
Bears
wild-
will
you
be
switch.
a wild card team. I stand
All right.
corrected.
So now it's all agreement that the Packers win that division.
Yes, we're now
All right.
agreeing.
And your wild cards is the Bears and the Seahawks.
Bears and Seahawks.
That would you agree?
Saints
What
or
about the Saints?
the Saints or the Lions will be
It's either the division winner or
one
not.
or nothing.
Wow.
I agree.
Simply because the number.
Right.
You're
No one's going to
Because
have
if you have more than 6 losses here,
Yeah, Jamie's at the cutoff with 4 losses.
4 losses.
Maybe if he loses the Niners, 5
He's
losses.
got a wild card there right now.
Wow.
He
He's
has 10 wins.
Right. He's in. Oh, he's in. He's in. He's in.
that was interesting.
So
Now let me ask you this, Corey. If just
Excuse me, folks.
a confluence of things happen, 2 or 3 out of everything we talked about, major way out in right field upsets happen that you didn't expect, that we didn't talk about,
Right.
happen. That changes everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't have
I'm
a crystal
saying
ball to
major
look.
upsets.
I don't know what you call a major upset, but pretty much what we went through, I see coming into fruition, and those are really the teams that I think is going
It
to
was
win.
a lot more
And
contested than we.
really the NFC South with Ephraim and Darrell in the South is going to be pretty iffy. Joe Greco, what Joe Greco comes
Could be a
back,
spoiler.
he's 6-3, I think. What Joe Greco comes back, he's been missing action. He can make some noise. You don't really know.
He could win.
Last year
He couldn't win the division.
He
but
beat Al and he beat
he did.
Andrew to finish up last season. So he could still work his way in. But right now with the numbers and everything, we were all in agreement that the Seahawks and either the Seahawks and the Bears make the wild card.
And Green Bay division.
The Green Bay division, either one of them, the Saints and Lions division, Cowboys division, number 1 seed, Niners and Seahawks.
What's the worst record in the NFC for a playoff wild
It's
card?
going to be probably 5 losses. Somebody with 5 losses.
11-5.
11-5.
Well, we saw 11-5 over here, and this man didn't get it.
Different quality.
It's different. Yeah, NFC has always been a tough thing, but We just went through James's
Quality,
backlash.
quantity. Quality, quantity.
What? I don't know. That might be enough for another discussion. What conference is better right now?
You have, in a lot of sports, you have,
Harry.
and Heritage actually goes, and you can always see it with the NEFL Super Bowl.
If you add up over the last 4 years, the number of wins in the NFC North on the field, not forfeit, on the field, including the Buccaneers, the number of wins. Just as a trivia question, go back and look. The last
Oh, you can look. You can go to our website, leaguelineup.com/PhillyNEFL.
Look at the number of wins.
Like I say, you follow us on Twitter.
We may not be in agreement in everything, but one thing we know for certain: by May 18th, or even we'll add another week, so around Labor Day, it's over.
Oh, we don't have no more weeks. It's over.
All right.
May
We'll
20th,
see.
May 18th, we said? It's over. So
if you're
that
close,
was-
you better get a hotel room and camp out in Maryland. If you think there's going to be games in Maryland, look at me. I want film. I want to see film. 2 heads over the table, camera, clock. I want to see you play. None of this flipping a coin. I want to see the Maryland games. Because I don't trust you.
You don't think they play those games?
You
Well,
trust
that's
Omer?
Not as far as I can throw him.
All right.
But he ain't even in the equation. Well,
He
that
is.
wraps up our recap. My good buddy
Thank you
James
so much.
Nicholson, my esteemed colleague, the League Voice Coach. Introduction, the smokestack, and I'm Corey National Johnson. See you.
It will be interesting. You see how far the kid fell?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
He fell.